3D printing for healthcare is definitely here to stay and will likely grow larger over the next few years. Hi everyone, I'm Abel, the CEO of Castomize. I'm handling the strategy and the business development side of Castomize. And I first came across additive manufacturing through a module back in SMU, where it was about managing advanced technologies and trying to find real-life applications for them, and that's where I really got interested in 3D printing and 4D printing as a whole. Castomize's mission is to make healthcare more effective, accessible, and less invasive through creating new medical devices made with advanced manufacturing technologies. So we decided to found this company when one of our team members broke his arm and he had to be put in a traditional fiberglass cast, and he was constantly complaining about how itchy, sweaty, and uncomfortable it was. And that really got us started to try and explore better solutions, better alternatives, which is when we started developing some casts with 4D printing. And now we want to extend this technology to more medical devices.
I'm Natasha. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BetaLife, a Singapore-based biotech startup company developing a next-generation cell therapy solution for the treatment of severe diabetes. Essentially, what we're trying to do is to develop a cell therapy product. You can imagine it as creating cells in a dish outside of the human body, and these cells can respond to glucose and produce and secrete insulin. And when we transplant these cells back into patients who need them, this can provide a functional treatment for their diabetes. We came across additive manufacturing through our research collaborator, Dr. Cyrus Bay at BTI A-Star, as he has a novel bioprintable scaffold technology. And we believe that through the combination of our technological capabilities, we can have an improved method for biomanufacturing that can have a longer lasting and more stable effect when integrated into the human body.
So more than 2 million fractures occur around the world every year, and statistically everyone is supposed to get a fracture twice in their lives, which is what we started out trying to resolve, which is a better healing experience for people put in casts. But now as we grow, we are able to translate our technology to impact other areas of healthcare through devices for physiotherapy, prosthetics, and as well as animal health. One of our breakthrough innovations is the 4D printed short arm cast, which combines both 3D printing and smart materials to create the first of its kind cast, which is one size fits all and self-molding. And with our cast, patients are able to heal much more comfortably as they are able to shower. It's much more breathable and lighter. And for doctors, it's much easier and accurate for them to apply, as our casts have self-molding properties which are able to conform to patients' limbs at just the right pressure.
Diabetes is a global healthcare crisis, and it affects over 500 million patients worldwide. In Singapore, 1 in 12 Singaporeans adults have diabetes. In adults over 70 years of age, this number increases to 1 in 4. Poor control of diabetes can result in a variety of healthcare issues, such as heart disease, kidney failure, and diabetic ulcers. And therefore, it is of importance not just to the patients, but also to the healthcare system to reduce the burden of diabetes.
Hi, my name is Yasin. I'm a clinical associate professor in the Department of Hepato, Pancreato, Biliary and Transplant Surgery in Singapore General Hospital. In my field of practice, where surgeries are being performed for pancreatic malignancies, some of these patients have to deal with surgically induced diabetes, which can benefit from some form of cellular replacement therapies, either in pure cellular products or cellular products imprinted on bioscaffolds. The progress so far has been promising, and I think the progress is also congruent with what's happening in the world, and I think it advances at a front rather than a peak, which means to say that there'll be multiple fronts of progress that we might see in Singapore, we might see in the States, or we might see in Europe. And I think the summation of all these little steps can lead to something good.
For the treatment of severe diabetes, beside the use of insulin therapy, primary islet transplant is also an approved method in various countries. However, similar to organ transplant, there is a huge demand that far exceeds the supply. Therefore, primary islet cell sources are not a viable treatment method. Through a collaboration with our A-Star collaborators, we are developing a granular hydrogel-based bioink, which consists of a scaffold together with multiple cell types, including our stem cell-derived pancreatic cells and endothelial cells that will support the formation of a live cell implant. If developed successfully, the entire bioengineered construct can be manufactured using 3D printing processes. NAMIC support has granted BetaLife access to state-of-the-art bioprinters and collaboration opportunities with bioprinting experts and project grants. NAMIC also has a fellowship program that grooms and nurtures additive manufacturing professionals through training and industry exposure. We are privileged to have a NAMIC fellow seconded to our team, bringing technical talent to help us in the optimization of this bioink and cell constructs through a very multidisciplinary approach.
So NAMIC support has been invaluable towards our continued growth. We are currently partnering with them to develop a new specialized printer with us to really increase the consistency and production rate of our 4D printed casts. And at the same time, we have also had the privilege to have some of their fellows under us to really lend their expertise and develop new products.
National platforms like NAMIC are crucial as they not only have a diverse network of 3D printing ecosystem players and also ensure long-term alignment between industry, academia and government. Besides bridging this gap between industry and academia, NAMIC is also key to creating standards for industrial adoption. I think this all contributes to creating a resilient and more forward-looking manufacturing ecosystem.